Recalled Toons. That's what players are calling these weird version of Danny's World Toons. Characters with literally 0 in one stat and over 5 in another. And no, these aren't your normal Twisteds or alt skins. These things behave like they are mistakes pulled out of an old build, patched out, then quietly shoved back in. Today I'm diving into these strange recalled variants, how they work, and why they might secretly be the most broken idea this game has ever seen. This series is brought to us by Poco Paco over on Reddit and Twitter. Starting off with Clicks, who is a mixture of a keyboard mouse and what reminds me of kind of like a Kemble monkey. The only thing that they're missing is the, like, what are those things called? Symbols or tangerine? The things you smack together. You know what I'm talking about? Regardless. As you can see up in the top right, they literally don't have one stat. And the stat that this toon literally does not have access to at all is the extraction speed stat. But as you can see, it gets overcorrected by a stat such as skill check being amplified to 7 stars. What a cool idea that is. As you can see, it's also a main toon as it has 2 abilities. But considering you have no extraction speed, I'm genuinely very curious how this toon's able to complete any skill check machine at all. Or any machine at all, really. So, as you can see, Clicks is one of the 2 mascots created for the Garden View website that never launched. Guys, you already got lore. We got lore. That's so sick. Either way, her purpose was to teach internet safety and etiquette. Clicks has accessed the internet. Because of this, she is nervous. Wait, what? She's nervous because she accessed the internet? Neurotic and knows too much. What is neurotic? A tendency to experience high levels of negative emotions like anxiety, worry, and moodiness. Oh. Me and Clicks really relate to each other. Moving on, though. The rest of their stats are pretty balanced, albeit besides for the 7-star skill check. But Clicks has 2 abilities. The first one is called Skittish, where you force a skill check as soon as you start extracting. Okay, got it. So then if you immediately start with the skill check, you're able to get progress on the machine. Got it. As well as after completing a skill check. Oh! I get it now. Okay, so increase skill check speed and decrease skill check size on self when completing a skill check. Resets when failing a skill check. So let's say I'm Clicks, right? I go up to a machine and I start extracting from it. Normally all toons have standalone extraction speed where the machine just fills up faster. Clicks does not have that. They only completion on machines by hitting skill checks, which kind of makes me laugh a little bit because if they were on a treadmill, they would literally just be pressing the space bar the entire time. But no, every time you get a skill check completed, you go on to another one. But every time you complete one, it gets faster and faster and faster. So if you are legit just a really good extractor, especially starting off with a 7 skill check size, you're gonna keep nailing them over and over and over again. And they also have an active ability called Steady, where you can hold down the button to slow the skill check down and cause the skill check to loop back to the start. Okay, so if you miss, you could use your Steady ability. Very cool. Okay, moving on. Next, we have Glint, who Glint has a 3-star skill check, 5-star movement speed, 6 stamina, 0 stealth, and 2-star extraction speed. So, just based off this alone, we have the best distractor in the game. So, Glint is cursed with bad luck, while his brother Glisten was blessed with good luck. Well, I would already say it's bad luck if your brother is freaking Glisten. However, Glint was removed and censored from every episode of Danny's World he appeared in after a child repeated his actions in an episode, setting their house on fire, resulting in his family's death. Okay, so Glint has 2 passive abilities. The first one is when Glint is in a match, up to 2 additional Twisteds can spawn per floor. 20% with 1, 5% with 2. This stacks with each additional Glint? Bro, so you're telling me if there's 5 of these Glints in a lobby, you're guaranteed to get 1 extra Twisted per floor? I mean, I guess that's the trade-off for being the best extractor in the game. That's hilarious. The passive's bad to counteract how good he is. Crazy. His passive's called Paranoia, where fake Twisteds can spawn on the floor, indistinguishable from regular Twisteds, but they are only visible to Glint. Fake Twisteds cannot hurt him and disappear on contact. So, bro, not only is Glint spawning in more Twisteds per floor, but you're telling me he could just run around a corner and see this in his face, but it not be real? But the only way to get rid of it is to get hit by it? But how do you That's insane. Moving on, we have Digit, who Digit is one of the 2 mascots created for the Garden View website that never launched. Okay, so there's 2 of these mascot tunes. Got it. He's got a too cool to not go to school attitude and goes on Iker expeditions so he can get his keyboard on the waves. So wait, he's never missed school? No, he always misses school. Okay, got it. As you can see, he has a 4-star skill check, 6 movement speed, 0 stamina, so he just can't sprint. He just can't sprint at all. He has 5 stealth and 1 extraction speed. So he can't sprint, but his movement speed should make up for it, considering he can outmove or outspeed probably most Twisted. His passive ability, he has 2 of them. His first one's called Surf the Web, where this tune is constantly moving. Press space to jump. Press space when impacting a wall to do a trick, immediately bouncing you off the wall and giving you a short speed. Do you guys understand how cool that would actually be in game? Let me explain this to you. Okay, so imagine we're playing as Digit. Right. And we're the ones distracting. But certain Twisteds are speeding up to us. We would literally be able to outspeed them by going up to a wall and doing a trick on it and then re-looping and re-distracting the Twisteds. Are you freaking kidding me? It would be really hard. But how fun does that sound, dude? His other passive ability is called Cash, where Digit leaves a trail that passively boosts extraction speed by 50% and increases stamina generation by 50%. When tricking, the trail's length and potency can temporarily increase to a cap of 300%, which slowly fades over time. It's a really, really cool and quirky ability. Ultimately, I think it'll get overshadowed, as I think his main gimmick would definitely be distracting. But if you see his trail, go ahead and touch it. Up next, we have Dead Ginel, who immediately on first glance looks like he's Soul. He looks like Soul Sword. Regardless, not much is known about Dead Ginel, other than that he may be related to Connie and Sylvester. Go freaking figure. His debut in one of the Dangerous World Halloween specials was so scary to kids that his inclusion was rubbed from the episode, and due to this, he was originally known as a hoax in the Dangerous World archival community until his episode resurfaced. Dead Ginel only emits long, echoing drones, but everyone understands him as if they were English and universally liked by all. Okay, my first question is, what's a drone? Because I don't think it means groan. Okay, drone means to make a continuous low humming sound. Okay, so wait, like this? Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's a drone. He has 5-star skill check, 0 movement speed, 1 stamina, 6 stealth, and 4 extraction speed. So obviously, he has 0 movement speed. So how the freak does this guy move around? His first ability is called Teleport. Guys, I think I figured it out. Sherlock Holmes is on the case again. Standard movement does not move this tune, rather a cursor. Using this ability immediately teleports Dead Ginel to the pointed spot and can be anywhere within 100 studs of his current position. Teleporting near Twisteds causes them to run away from Dead Ginel for 6 seconds. If the timer reaches 0 during panic mode, Dead Ginel is safely automatically teleported to the elevator. So sick. So sick. But as of right now, I don't know why I would ever play this guy, right? Like, what good does he do? Passive ability, Chilling Aura. This tune boosts extraction speed by 200. Sometimes I think I need to shut up, right? Like, I was literally just in the middle of chirping this guy and asking why you would ever play him, and then he literally just has the best passive ability someone could literally have by a tune that can literally only teleport and not move. Jeez. So he boosts extraction speed by 250% while inside his aura, which with his teleport speed means he should be able to get to anyone, anywhere at any time. Or like right after you help them complete the machine, you can just teleport to the next one, helping the next person. This aura grows in size as you remain stationary, capping out to 100 or just 50 stud radius. So this statue is bloody legendary, right? I do want to say I am confused about one thing though. How is this teleport 3 to 12 seconds? Does it change? I guess if you get a 12-second boost or 12-second teleport cooldown, it gives the Twisteds a chance to actually hit you because you only scare them away for 6 seconds. But this tune has a bunch of built-in safety features. The 6-second scare. Tunes can come in and distract away from him. Or if he can't make it back to the elevator because he's on the other side of the map, he immediately just teleports back. Freaking Poco Paco hit all the stops here, dude. He's nailing this. All right, next up we got Jiffy, who's a 0 skill check character who has 2 movement speed, 5 stamina, 2 stealth, and 7 extraction speed. Jeez Louise. Jiffy is a mascot of Jiffy's Junior Toolbox. That is a freaking, what's it called? Slippery tongue? That's not, what did I mean to say? Tongue twister. What did I say? A toy collaboration with Garden View to introduce blue-collar tools to... That's funny. The tools weren't too sharp, they weren't too heavy, but they were found to have a significant amount of lead in them. Oh my god. That's so funny. No, it's not. It is, though. The toolboxes were recalled and Jiffy was never seen again. What? So they got recalled because he had lead and then bro just disappeared. Okay, so how is this toon gonna complete machines if he does no skill check? So his passive ability is called Workaround. Completes all machines as if she were using her extraction speeds. Okay, when it says completes all machines, when I first read that, I thought it meant every machine on the map, but I think it means specifically the one she's working on, right? So I think her built-in quirk is that she just completes every machine at a 7 extraction speed pace, right? I think we all kind of assume that anyways. However, she also has what appears to be a built-in V mode. It's something called Finagle, where instantly completes a machine, but immediately alert all Twisteds to the machine's location, even diverting the attention of Twisteds already in a chase, which is good and bad. Obviously, it's really, really good because at any point in the game, you can essentially V mode. You could probably even do it twice a floor on later floors. However, if a toon's already distracting and you lure them away, it could completely change the flow of the game. So, kind of a 50-50 toon, but still really cool. And the last toon, I'm straight up perplexed by. Well, one, it doesn't have a 0 stat, and secondly, it just doesn't have health. How does this toon work? So, CC Martin monitors Garden View under Dial's discretion, ensuring Twisteds don't escape the facility and noisy urban explorers don't enter it. Yeah, I definitely think Daniel's World has one of these. And also, he has the camera on his head. Like, dude, Pogo did his freaking research. He knows there'd be cameras around the map. CC was shelved for an unknown reason. She says it's classified information. No toon has gotten her pass out of her. Just like Dial not joining the main cast? Ooh. So they have battery. How does that work? So, passive, toon in the chair. CC does not operate in the field. Instead, she works in an office in a side room of the elevator, sealed off from the team. CC offers item drops, removing map hazards, fixing blackouts, and map-wide benefits that no other toon can offer. Understood. But right now, like, I'm trying to understand why you would play this character, right? Like, if you're locked in another room, you're not really playing Danish. However, CC has her own threats to deal with. Twisteds invade her office through air vents and into the elevator in an attempt to stop her. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's? This results in a gameplay loop that functions similar to gameplay of Five Nights at... You know how literally early in the video I was talking about how I need to shut up sometimes and just read it? Yeah, it just happened again. So obviously all of these are a different universe, all recall toons, its own AU. This is definitely the first one where it's like, whoa, I couldn't even see that being in the game. It's like a completely different thing altogether, but it doesn't stop it from being really, really cool. Once again, this was made by Paco over on Reddit and Twitter. I actually talked to the creator quite a bit. They are very cool. So if you like this at all, comment down below, because if you guys like this, we are going to work on the Twisted. I say we, I'm just gonna give my input, and they're gonna make the coolest things ever. So make sure you comment down below your favorite Twisted and how you want them to look and act, because notes are going to be taken. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I really do hope you enjoy, and smash like.